this thing, or?
I don't know yet. I've had 21 days of this, and I still don't know what that means. It's still hard to look at myself in that fashion, especially when you see the guys in the hall that have accomplished so much, and I've looked up to, and I don't know if that'll ever happen. I mean, it's neat to sign my name and put HOF on it, but it's definitely been different. I still haven't let it sink in, so I don't know if it ever will.
Okay, Brian, and then Dirk.
Hey, Billy, 13 is probably not a number a lot of players choose. How did you come about to wear number 13, or did you even have a choice?
Well, I wasn't good enough to be unlucky, so it was a joke in college, and so a guy named Wallace Chipwood was left-handed. He was bigger and too slow, and I was the absolute opposite of him. And he threw a lot more strikes than I did at that time, so I was completely opposite of him. And so my college coach gave me that number, kind of just a ha-ha, but I didn't know the difference, 13 was bad or not. And then I get drafted, and my first spring training, Dennis Laborio comes over and he goes, "Hey, Wax, hey, what number you want?" And I'm looking at him, and if you don't know him, he's from Boston, and so everything's an accent, and he can't understand me, and I can't understand him. So the only thing was number. So I'm 13. Who the hell wears 13? So I wore that, and then I think my first outing in the Astrodome, I gave up a 2-run home run to Dante Bichette. And all the media comes in and going, "I guess you'll be giving that number back." And so it just amplified exactly what I was going to go through. So, 13 has just been that unlucky lucky number.
Okay, Dirk, and then Dan.
Most players get released. Very few retire. We've only had a couple in our organization ever that had a decent year and then said, "Enough." Your last year was typical Billy Wagner, Hall of Fame level season. Probably could have pitched more. What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking behind my kids and doing it because I wanted to be a dad. I was tired of having my groins wrapped. I was tired of getting Toradol shots in my back and my ankles wrapped every day, and going out there with trying to live up to somebody else's expectations. And so, it was easy at that time to walk away. And when I tried to walk away, it was with the understanding that I had done enough and I didn't need to live up to that. And I like being a dad. And so that's why it was easy for me to walk away, never look back, never thought it was something I should have kept doing. It was just something that, was important.
For the record, Billy's last year with the Atlanta Braves, he had 39 saves, a 1.43 ERA, and 100 strikeouts in about 70 innings. So he wasn't just good; he was excellent, outstanding. I'm sure Bobby Cox was begging you to come back up to those numbers. I'm sure. Dan Matthews.
First Hall of Famer from a D3 school. You mentioned still involved in coaching. I mean, for the kids out there that's the only chance they get, or JUCO or levels like that, what is your message to them?
I don't think anybody in this room wants to hear that message from me, because the game's changed so bad. It's not a pleasant game for a young kid to try to play right now. You can't live up to the expectations. Game's still the greatest in the game in purity when it's in Little League, and it's taught to win is more important than the metric or the number. And so, for me, that is a real passion of mine, of how the game is dictated, metrics above a win. There's nothing better than the win when you're playing. You wouldn't keep scoring. So these poor kids today keep getting hurt and blown out because somebody wants to tell everybody that it's not good enough to throw hard enough or to get an out. You can't get an out the right way. It's not the right way. It's not the best way. For me, it's a win's a win. And these young kids, men and women, because I coach a young lady now, a win's good enough. And I don't think we need to worry about some of that stuff we worried about. The uniqueness of the game was the difference in the game, and you know, I was unique because I wasn't the same as anybody else that went out there. Now everybody is the same. You go hard to hard to hard. There's no uniqueness to that. You know, everybody's 6'3". You don't have 5'10", and so, you know, it used to be the whole thought that as long as you had heart and talent, you can go compete. You could achieve your goals. Now we've just made it harder and harder for these young men and women to achieve these goals, because people that are making the decisions aren't worried about wins and losses. They're worried about not having to coach. And so I believe in kids and that they deserve every opportunity. So, you know, being Division III should have no bearing on where getting